day at the Supreme Court with several decisions on some big issues, including one that impacts schools right in our own backyard. Today, SCOTUS ruling parents in Montgomery County Public Schools can opt their children out of lessons involving LGBTQ themes, citing a right to religious freedom.
Mark, several years ago, the school system had allowed parents to opt out, later reverse course, leading to a lawsuit that ended up in the hands of the Supreme Court. Our Randy Bass is at the High Court, where she has reaction from the president and from parents this afternoon. Randy, good afternoon.
Yes, mixed reaction across Montgomery County today when it comes to this decision, but across town, the president at the White House today gave praise to the High Court and what this decision could mean for parents.
After several years caught up in the courts, the Supreme Court ruling MCPS parents can choose to pull their kids out of lessons involving LGBTQ storylines. Today, the president calling it a win for parents.
They lost control of the schools. They lost control of their child. And this is a tremendous victory for parents. And I'm not surprised by it, but I am surprised that it went this far.
Parents in Montgomery County feeling mixed on the decision. Donna Cohan says she was disappointed this had to happen and had to go so far.
Yet they decided to dig their heels in and take this all the way to the Supreme Court instead of just letting parents opt out. Like, if parents want to deny the real world around them, let them deny the real world around them.
But parents like Rosalind Hanson celebrating the ruling outside the High Court, calling it a win for religious freedom.
When we send our children to school, we still have a right to defend and protect our religious liberties. The district had no problem fighting this all the way to the Supreme Court and spending millions of taxpayers' dollars to fight this when they knew they were wrong from the very beginning. All we ever wanted was to be able to opt out, not change any curriculum, not change any books, but to simply say not for our children, no thank you.
And the president of the county's teachers union, David Stein, says he worries about the consequences of the decision on students and educators.
The central tenet of public education is to expose our students to the world around them, to acknowledge the beauty and diversity of our communities, and what this does is limits that. And I know in Montgomery County, we're not going to stop valuing diversity.
County School Board and the public school system, in this case, issuing a joint statement saying, in part, today's decision is not the outcome we had hoped for or worked toward. It marks a significant challenge for the public education system nationwide. In Montgomery County Public Schools, we will determine next steps and navigate this moment with integrity and purpose. Now, the full extent of the impacts of this decision on public schools, both here in and around the DMV and nationwide, still fully yet to be realized. The story still developing. We'll bring you new details as we learn them. Outside the Supreme Court, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.